there's 5 of us on the show. Holy cow.
Amazing.
This hasn't happened in a couple of years.
No.
This is like when we used to do guys versus girls events. Remember that? I don't know what happened, Cameron.
Give me some of that. It's okay.
We're doing
You know.
TARDIS versus trains?
Trains?
Because the train set is over there, and the TARDIS
versus
is over
blouses?
here.
I don't know.
No, that doesn't...
Sorry?
Hats
Anyway,
versus
but-
not.
The hats and the hats
Although
not.
then I'm not impartial, so that doesn't
No,
work.
no.
Anyway,
But really, the real 5 reason is that this
We have a real
year,
one.
I don't know if you wouldn't know this because you're not on my street, but this year on the street where I live is the 5th annual...
Can you actually sing that, please? On the street where you live?
I have often walked down the street
Yeah, there we go.
before, and there's something, and hey, look, I have a front door. And that's for the musical fans out there. No, it's the 5th annual block party for the 4th of July. So you're going to come over, you get a party, and you get a party, and we're going to have baked beans.
And there's going to be cake.
Yeah, there will be
There's
a
a
cake
cake walk. What
I
is
would
a
make
cake
a,
walk?
A cake walk is kind of like musical chairs.
Except really uncomfortable
Except
on your feet.
there are
Oh no,
plenty
it's
of
super
chairs.
comfortable, very soft.
Yeah. It's a lottery for pastries, but it's not because gambling is illegal, so it's a cakewalk. Look it up. It's like, well, gambling is illegal, so you have to call it a cakewalk or a raffle. It's fun, but it'll be there. And I want to make a s'mores dip. That's something I want to have happen.
S'mores dip.
S'mores dip. You put chocolate in the bottom of the pan. You put marshmallows on top of it. You bake it so it's melted. You dip it out with graham crackers.
Have you done this before?
S'mores dip. Nope.
Oh, okay, cool.
I saw it on
I've
BuzzFeed.
I'm
seen
intrigued.
that,
Okay,
and I am sad. I will not be there.
Yeah, we were too.
You can
We're
make it too.
very disappointed because
I'll
it was
be
fun
extra
when we were
for
there
you.
before. Yeah,
I brought the party last time.
Tyler and I will make sure that we double up for you. I don't know, whatever. Mikey, like he says, had a little bit of a scare there for a second. Thought we were going to have a repeat of the Soundless show last week. No, we are not. We are back, and we are better than ever. And if you'd like to tweet at us, also you can use the hashtag Geeks Corner, and we will respond. We've got social media people, and we've got computers, and we've got
Science.
brains, right? Yes,
Doing this
and
with
we've
my
got
hands.
hands. So, big news today that people have been talking, tweeting, everything, Instagramming about is today marked the first day of the selfie stick ban. Yeah, are we all happy about this? Does anybody have a negative on this? I'd love somebody to be the devil's advocate, Johnny.
I'll advocate
Because
the
you
devil,
are
'cause I have
one.
a selfie stick.
I actually had this idea of you bringing it and we break it because the selfie.
It's a good device.
It is. It was fun at Relive Conference last year.
Yeah, exactly. I would challenge you all to, every time you hear the word selfie stick, mentally replace it with the words tiny monopod, because that's literally all it is. If you have a monopod, you just have a giant selfie stick, if you use it the same way. And officially, like, I would rather be in a world where I'm safe at a theme park rather than one where people are sticking things off of rides, which has never been allowed, and the fact that people thought selfie sticks were immune, I think is lunacy on their part of, oh, keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the car, but this stick is fine. No, it's not. That's going to get hit by the ride, too. So I understand why they were banned, but I'm saddened that enough people were using the technology so immaturely and irresponsibly. Because, like, we all have stories of people holding out the selfie stick and almost hitting somebody in the face while they're walking around with it. So,
Or actually getting hit in the back of the head.
yeah. I mean, people are not using the technology appropriately, and I think that's the people are the problem. It's not the decision that's the problem.
Well, my question is the people that walk around with selfie sticks with a GoPro like 6 feet up in the air, do you actually watch that video? Like, because it's always aimed
Do they?
backwards.
That's my question.
Like, have you watched it?
Yeah.
I've never gone and looked, because to me it looks like you're going to get motion sick the moment you try to look at it. So you're just like, oh yeah, we're walking along. And so it's bumpy and it's shooting backwards.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Am I the only one that thinks that's a little bit
Well, I
weird?
saw a woman like last week or something had the selfie stick and she was holding it up with her phone and it looked like it was just filming. It wasn't aimed at her, so it was just aimed up above, but it was like around the Small World area, like during the parade. So it was even like you were going a weird route, like behind the hedges, and it's like, what do you do?
So the
with
logical
it?
next question with this is you were holding it like this. Are they going to ban umbrellas next?
No, they are not. I see where you're going. But realistically,
I
no.
actually have had more brushes with death with umbrellas than selfie sticks.
It's true.
Yeah, but when you're holding an umbrella, you don't lose all focus on the tip of the umbrella.
Yeah.
Some people do.
It's raining.
There. To be fair, I have stick the umbrella.
We need to
straight
do that
out.
for a video.
Duck face at the front.
And then
of your
somebody's
umbrella.
gonna try to stick a camera on the umbrella and then.
Yeah, I actually had that thought too. Is I wonder if you could put a GoPro on the top of the umbrella.
So you want to penguin this? Like,
and then would that cause like?
Umbrellas to be bad.
Does that make $1 million idea?
It's not a selfie stick. It's just
It's
an
not a
umbrella
selfie
with
stick,
a
it's an
camera
umbrella
that's
with a
been
camera
rubber
on
banded on top. I don't see what your
It's a
problem.
bad idea, no matter what it is.
Yes, don't. We do not advocate the use of umbrellas in the place of the now banned selfie sticks.
Jumping to the Twitter just because I thought this was a great tweet. Miss Bailey C had a conversation with her friends that started, "Where are you going? Friends who I play Minecraft with. I have to watch Geeks Corner. Me. Bravo." And she's watched every episode, so that's
Nice,
pretty
very
cool.
cool.
And we've got Jenny watching tonight with her homemade soup, and Shirley Temple, and Disney Smurf says s'mores dip sounds yummy. I don't think I missed any other. Did I, Roger? Jason Awesome is 5 minutes away, so he's gonna have to watch it later because he doesn't like watching us live, apparently. I thought we were
Whatever.
better friends than that, but yeah.
Miss Bailey C, do you already have the diamond armor and weapons and tools and all of that, or do you still have to craft all of that? Let me know. She said Minecraft. I'm talking shop.
Oh.
I don't know.
Talking one-on-one with her.
And on YouTube, which we don't actually watch very often, Gamer87 is asking where you got your shirt.
this one, T-Fury. It was a limited sale and it no longer exists. So,
Good.
You're welcome. All right, well, we tried. Let's
So
actually...
do you wear that shirt so you can stand out?
all the time, and I love the reference. Thank you.
She sang the song, so I can't take full credit, but yeah.
But it was good. Well done, both of you.
We're seeing eye to eye right now.
You don't like Eye to Eye?
No, I just involuntarily gag at such bad jokes.
Oh.
Really?
No.
Have you seen the show? True. Double.
Every morning.
Um,
Problem.
At least you look in the mirror, I guess. So, Disney currently is in negotiations or working with the city of Anaheim to potentially invest $1 billion to avoid a gate tax. And this is $1 billion, yes. So my question is not if it's going to happen or all of the politics stuff, because I'm sure lots of people love to hear about that. If $1 billion ends up being invested in the Disneyland Resort, currently it would be either in the current parks or parking lot stuff or infrastructure, right? Did I get that right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be something to do with the parks or parking.
So not the creation of a new park.
Yeah, no
wouldn't
third
be a
gate.
It's
third
just
gate.
improving what's currently built.
Correct. And so my question is, what do you think Disney should invest in? So that could be new attractions, it could be parking lot. Like, where would you like to see the money go? $1 billion.
The problem is $1 billion, and
Seems like a big number.
it's not.
It'll go away fast.
Yeah, I think the logical conclusion would be to expand on some of their more large acquisitions, specifically Star Wars and Marvel. I think
I
they
agree.
can improve a lot on that. There's a lot of opportunity for them to grow in Tomorrowland if they wanted to fill up the lagoon or something. But
There's also a ton of space in California Adventure. Like, it is completely underutilized for the amount of theme park space that it's allowed to have. So you could build a lot there. And me personally, the idea I always come back to is say goodbye to, was it Bugs Land I want to get rid of? Yeah. Say goodbye to Bugs Land and
yeah.
create a Metropolis type area that's all superhero Marvel stuff that can keep going and put some big attractions behind it in that space kind of on the other side there that used to be the parking lot, and that would be awesome.
so wrapping around behind Cars Land?
Kind of, or wrapping around. It's taking up some infrastructure place, but I think they could make it work because there is a lot of space that they could
It's the wrong company.
move stuff around. What, you want something else?
I was gonna say, yeah, you could have a Batman ride, and then right next door you could have Batman's car in Cars Land. That's DC.
There you go. So that's what I would like to see. What would you? I'm curious what you would think, Murray.
I think they're going to do some theme park stuff, but I think,
Parking.
yeah, I mean, $1 billion isn't a lot or as much as we think. So, I think it's
I
just
bet
parking
half of
garages
it. I
and
bet half of it goes to parking, and then
maybe a hotel.
I don't think
Like
they set up
they do.
hotel though, do they? I thought they said it wasn't.
It can be. It's
because I
as
think
far as I know, there's multiple things that they could do,
Okay.
but just not a third theme park.
Okay.
So
I would argue that in that I don't think they're using all of the hotel space as it is. I know they
And they just bought a hotel.
Yeah, they. I think they have enough space for that, but unless they really want to increase thematically with it.
Well, and here's the weird thing is if we really want to go out there, a new conglomeration of 3 different entities just purchased the Garden Walk. I think it was today or yesterday. And originally there was space, I believe, for 2 hotels over there.
Yes. Yeah.
And the idea was Disney was going to be connected. I think it was going to operate it but not own. Is that correct? Or was it the other way around? Operate it but not own the 2 hotels over there, and that'd be an interesting. I mean, throw $500 million at that and $500 million at parking, and you're done.
Yeah, it was kind of an agreement, sort of like the Swan and Dolphin at Walt Disney World. How they are Walt Disney World hotels, not owned by Walt Disney World or Disney.
Cool.
there we go.
Anybody else have any great ideas?
You know how good my ideas are.
Hey, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I don't have specific, like, I'm going back and forth because I feel like it needs to be spent on something that would bring more people to the park.
Okay.
And it's kind of overcrowded as it is, but basically a crowd sink. So they just reopen, or they're about to fully reopen Peter Pan, which means there's going to be like a 2-hour line for that all the time, which means the rest of the park is less crowded.
What do you guys think of Peter Pan, by the way? We just saw the video.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I was
I thought
expecting
it was
more changes.
I thought it was tasteful.
Yeah.
I kind of thought there'd be more changes too, but I'm not. Like I'm glad that it kept the core of what it was.
Yeah.
I think that's the big thing is that they didn't bring it all the way into the 21st century in the sense of like a fully holographic Captain Hook fighting off somebody. I think
you
it was
can feel
nice
the
they keep
sword
the
whiz by
nostalgia.
your head.
Yeah.
3D crocodile.
So there was a lot of the
Theater,
nostalgia they kept.
Whenever
Yeah.
Beast flies by.
Yeah.
And DAPs Christie says the money should go to update the other Fantasyland attractions just like they did with Peter Pan, also add more attractions to California Adventure. I kind of think you could add a lot more to California Adventure and make it more of a destination instead of a hiccup throughout your day. Because if you look at our average day at Disneyland Resort, we spend a lot of time in Disneyland and then we spend, pockets here going over to California Adventure.
The evening, essentially.
Yeah, evenings are often a very good time.
I
'cause
want to
it's
see.
cooler.
I want to see a new, updated version of Cranium Command with the characters from Inside Out.
There you go.
That's not a bad idea.
Well,
I
that's
think
currently in Epcot though, so they'd have to.
Cranium Command
Let's go.
Yeah.
with
Well, I
Inside Out.
mean, no. I mean, that was in Epcot.
It was, yeah, but
And
so
it's,
was.
like kind of empty right now, but.
I don't have another example of this, but yeah, I mean, in general, I would like to see that.
And the conversation continues on Twitter with Caitlin Noel saying, agreed or get rid of Pinocchio and put something new in to DAPs Christie.
Whoa.
Oh, so this is a good time to mention we've got artwork on the back. And it says,
Great.
hi, Jenny and Caitlin, and Haley made it for you, and now you just broke her heart by saying they should get rid of Pinocchio.
Go ahead and just erase the whole thing.
You can erase her name if you
I know.
want.
Yeah, out of
It's a lot of
spite,
work.
just pure spite.
It was a lot of work to write her name. But what we're doing
Tyler,
is
do it digitally.
Haley is posting on her Instagram every week, and you can contribute to what she draws the next week on the Wall of Geek. And this week, Jenny
And then you
Caitlin.
can insult attractions afterwards.
And then you can rip out her heart and step on it and jump on it and then shoot it off in a 4th of July firework. Right? Is that about right?
It's a good end.
That would be pretty.
Happy end.
You gotta have the...
Well, at least there's that.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so anything else that you guys would invest hugely in? Like any really out-of-the-box ideas of...
Rocket rods. Bring them back.
I honestly would
want
love to
something
see
done with that
something
track.
done with that track or rip it out. Like,
it kind of
stop
just is
giving
there.
us stop giving us false hope. Either rip it out or do something with it.
Bring back sky buckets would be great.
Where would they go?
Same place they were.
So you want to go through the Matterhorn again?
Oh yeah, there's still a hole there.
And there's still the Fantasyland dock back behind Sean Bully's.
There's
What'd you
still
say?
a hole.
Sorry.
The Fantasyland arrival area over there is
Oh, yeah.
still standing. It's
Yeah.
completely there.
Yeah. I
the-
wonder how many
the other
termites
one-
it has.
Either a skyway or an underground tunnel, but I want to see some kind of transportation from Disneyland to California Adventure and back. so you can travel.
I want a new
between-
monorail stop personally.
Yeah.
I think
Walking is so 19th century.
1955. Yeah.
I don't want my heels to get stuck in newly poured asphalt. Okay, I want to travel by car or some kind of bridge vehicle.
Dirigible.
So what do you guys
Yes.
think of?
Up house.
What if they updated the Pinocchio attraction? Would that make you happy, Caitlin? Like, really went over the top with that? Would that?
Like, I love the, like, characters and movies that we have in Fantasyland and how they're all really classic, so they just need to be updated.
What if they just replaced Monstro with a raptor?
And that's all the time we have for Geeks.
Caitlin, actually, I got interviewed by the OC Register. I don't know if it's going to show up anywhere or not, but they asked what ride I would add, and I said Lion King, and that's what Caitlin said also.
Nice.
And I didn't have exactly a concept for it, but I just think it's such a fantastic movie with great music that that's something I would love to see developed somewhere in the resort.
I would love to see you know how currently the castle has like a Sleeping Beauty walkthrough, which is nice and all, but if they were to take that out and replace it with the Black Cauldron, I think that would be a vast improvement to the park.
But it's Aurora's castle.
I know, but
So here's
you know,
the
so there's plenty
question.
of her story being told.
It's the 60th anniversary. Walt was all about growing and changing in imagination. Do you think if Walt continued to live, this is going to be a really controversial question, by the way,
and that's all the time we have.
would we still have the same castle today?
I say no.
Because he was always recreating himself and recreating things. Do you think you say no?
He'd replace it
No.
with Elsa's castle.
At this point, it would have been like the 6th or 7th incarnation of the castle.
I think so too.
What
It's
everything
like-
he's promoting.
And I think it would have been huge. Yeah.
Yes,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Considering like that it was so many years before Sleeping Beauty came out and it was used as a promotional piece, like it would have been ripped out sometime to maybe promote
And
something
you
else.
have a
with it.
point there too. Is would he have even kept the castle? Like I guess he probably would have because that's what he did in Florida too. So there was kind of a trend going on. But
I would actually, in reality, say that he would probably keep it, just based on the fact that every Disney movie starts with "here's that castle" and the thing over it, and like the castle is as much of a symbol for Disney as Mickey Mouse is.
That specific
I would
one,
argue.
or if we're assuming
castle.
other.
Right, what do
A
you got?
castle.
But that was actually established after his death.
yeah,
Well, then I'm wrong.
I was waiting for
Is
the
that
history
simple?
lesson on that one. It's
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure that was
I'm
later.
just saying.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Disneyland, the show, was the only one that had the castle, and then they did not castle.
Knott's has a castle?
Not a castle beginning. So, but
No, but Snippy thinks it's a
Name,
castle.
name something that's not a castle.
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Once you have castle in your brain,
So
everything's a castle.
let's move right along. We talked about Peter Pan. We talked about all this stuff. $1 billion. We'd love to know what you think $1 billion should go to. So leave it in the comments or Instagram us or tweet us or whatever it is.
Pigeon.
The next thing
Just
we're going
one
to
pigeon.
chat about, and this everybody can throw it at Murray, is Murray just got back from Walt Disney World and Universal Studios, Florida. You were there for a week, a little bit over, right? A little bit over a week. And
And a week in Florida.
the thing that really amazed me is
Okay.
he was text messaging me throughout his trip, as one does. And where do you think he geeked out the most? You can't answer yet. From his entire trip, where would Murray geek out the most?
Orlando Airport.
You can answer. It was not Orlando
there's
Airport.
amazing bags of peanuts there.
There's a hotel in that airport.
Oh, Disney Smurf had a good idea. Also, is making a House of Mouse dining location at the Disneyland Resort, which I think would be really fun. Maybe they should replace Goofy's Kitchen.
That's what I say.
House of Mouse and Goofy's Kitchen. There's a winner. Good. So where did Murray geek out the most for his trip?
Epcot, the country's place.
Epcot. That's your guess. All right. What's your guess?
And
don't-
specifically the
just make
country's
it-
I'm
place.
still just not over the country's place. So I can't come up with a.
It's behind the ball thing.
All right, Cameron, you can guess, and then Haley's gonna guess.
Tree of Life.
Tree of Life, and
I don't know.
anywhere in Florida.
Anywhere.
That boat ride where you go by the fish
Do you
farm.
guys have guesses? If you already know the
They
answer.
still have
Maelstrom. Oh.
Oh, actually, he did text me a lot from there too, but not geeking out. It actually was Hogwarts,
Okay.
right?
That makes sense.
Talk about going to Universal Studios Florida, and particularly the attraction that blew you away?
It was in Diagon Alley, actually. So both the Wizarding Worlds were the blew me away.
It's
which
not
I
pronounced.
heard. Diagon.
It's not pronounced diagonally.
Just keep moving
That's the
along.
cross
Okay.
street.
So in Universal, there's Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. I don't think there's bank on the end, but anyway, Escape from Gringotts. That's actually in one of my top 5 just rides from anywhere, and it's
You said when you texted me, your exact quote was, "This is probably the best attraction I've ever been on."
Ooh.
And you didn't at the time make the Disney delineation.
no, I
that doesn't
probably
mean it
didn't, but
didn't
I think
exist,
was
but
probably. I don't know if I would have said one of the best though. I think,
Okay.
or I would have said one of the best.
okay, maybe that's what you
Yeah.
said.
Pull up the text.
So
Let's get a screenshot going.
I was just saying I could dig through, but he texted a lot more after
Yeah.
that.
but it's super elaborate and combined roller coaster projections, which I know aren't the most
Everybody
amazing
loves
thing,
projections.
but huge.
We should have some on Geeks Corner.
I'm a projection.
Yeah, actually, Cameron's not really here. He's sitting in a studio 6 miles away.
Just fade out.
That's why he always has to sit right there.
But it was actually well done, where it was 3D, but it looked like stuff would
And you wore
be
the
right at
glasses
your car.
too?
Yeah,
Cool.
But they actually had stuff that it looked like it was actually interacting with the car. It was a big enough screen that it seemed real, and you'd switch between that to a real set and then back and.
So that's something they could do in Haunted Mansion. So it would
They
interact. So
could.
you could have ghosts interacting with your Doom
Yeah.
buggy. Like you were just talking about that. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. in
Is it
Haunted Mansion.
similar
Okay.
technology to the Transformers ride? Plus
No,
a little more
not vehicle.
roller coaster. Vehicle is different, yeah. But the screen versus real set versus.
A little bit. It's
Okay.
because you're not as
But it's the next level of that.
projection-wise, maybe,
Okay.
but I wouldn't put it exactly as a Transformers.
So,
style.
what were some of the other highlights of Harry Potter for you?
Wands.
Okay.
Being able to walk around, you can interact with a lot of different windows.
So is it like the what's the official name? Not Glow with the Show wands.
Made with Magic.
Made with Magic wands, but on steroids.
No,
No. Oh.
more than that.
More.
You have to do a certain spell with the wand,
Like a certain way to turn the wand or something,
Mhm.
or
and you actually cast a spell, and it.
I think we need to do a group trip.
I'm down.
Well,
all the video is
everybody's like,
amazing. Yeah.
So it'll do something in different windows, which I mean they're not the most elaborate effects
okay.
altogether, but I mean it's just neat to you can do something with your hand basically, and then it.
So is it kind of like what's the thing, Sorcerer's of the Magic Kingdom, but more advanced?
A little
of
more than that, where I mean that's you just hold up a card and it does something. This is you have to
Okay.
do a spell,
A little bit more interactive then.
and then the actual thing that happens is not a screen. It's
Oh, it's actually doing
something's
something.
doing something.
So it's adding a level of animatronic or something
Yeah.
to it also.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the fun things that you did is you shot videos while you were there, and you shot a video that was something from a comic book. Is that correct?
comic strip.
Well, let's play that real quick, and we'll fix our camera.
Wait, what?
The witch.
Come and get my reward. Stupid Paul. Who put a bill in there anyway?
So I thought, when I first saw this, that this was just a picture of something sitting in the middle of nowhere, and you did the voice.
No,
But that's real, huh?
that's real.
Okay.
It actually
it's-
sounded like Ted did the voice, is what it sounded like.
Tech support.
No, Ted.
Ted. Oh, okay, I was thinking
Yeah.
tech support Steve.
No, not tech support.
Um,
That guy's a jerk.
So then you went over to Walt Disney World.
Yes, you're talking
And-
about the whole trip overall.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
through because we're running short on time.
Yeah.
What were the highlights of the trip for you there?
Hoop-de-doo musical review. First time going on.
I want to go there.
We will have a
Has
video.
anybody done that?
Yep,
So-
I have.
So only Roger and Murray. Oh, you've done it too? Oh, okay. No? Okay.
2 of us in the whole room.
2. Great.
So
How was the food?
food was really good.
And the entertainment obviously was great because it keeps
Really
going.
great. Yeah.
You shot a video that I absolutely love because of what it does to Johnny and Tyler. So
This is from Islands of Adventure.
Oh, this was Islands of Adventure? I
Yeah.
thought this was it. Oh, then go back to Florida. Universal Studios. Let's show that real quick and freak them out.
No.
So I love John's cringing over here and Haley's looking at me like, this is why I don't go to those movies. Anyway, back to Walt Disney World. We showed our 2 videos. That was fun. We're just testing technology, to be completely honest. But it's fun.
Tell them that.
They can know a little bit if they're still watching.
Behind the curtain.
Yeah, exactly. So what else was highlights for you?
Actually, the Frozen stuff.
Really?
Hollywood Studios.
I was actually curious with how much time you spent over there.
Yeah. Well, because there was all that, like, that was the newest stuff that was there for me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wanted to catalog it on video, basically. But the Frozen sing-along was a little bit different from what we have here. And one of the historians, I forgot, like, what the names of the characters are, but one of them just kept ad-libbing, and it was hilarious
Cool.
throughout it all.
So it was like the genie became a storyteller for Frozen?
Yeah. It was...
I would watch that.
Yeah.
I watched that too.
So,
Oh, okay.
so that was good. The fireworks were actually really cool, although the night that I saw it, and you got texts about
It was
this
pouring
too.
rain or something,
It was
right?
pouring rain,
Yeah.
so I didn't know if they were going to have them or not, and I kept asking cast members, and they said, oh no, they have them all loaded up, so they have to shoot them off anyway, so we're going to show them.
I love that mentality. Well, they're there.
We just have to wait, and then this is the best part, we just have to wait until there's no lightning. And so, so like, right there, it's like, oh, and we're still here, that's great. So,
How cool would that be, though?
yeah, I would have loved it.
What if it exploded on the way up?
Yeah.
Like what would that do? We need a scientist to tell us what would happen if...
Science?
It would cause the new tiki room to close down. Probably.
Well, it's
Building
back
would
to
get
the-
set on
to
fire.
The new old new
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did find a part of the old new tiki room
In Trader
Trader
Sam's.
Sam's.
And
Which-
also, what else did you
Which
find
was
in
tweeted saying that I
Hollywood
found
Tower
it,
of
which I
Terror?
wasn't there.
Tweeted.
Oh,
Tweeted.
This was cool.
was a slot machine
Yes, that was cool.
From-
No.
from a Twilight Zone episode.
Yes, it's the one that chases the guy yelling Franklin.
Yeah.
Yes, it's one of my favorite Twilight Zone episodes. So what would be, besides Hoop to Do, where was your favorite food in the whole resort?
Beer garden?
In
Beer
Germany?
garden.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You ate inside with live music, right? Mm-hmm. I've only done the walk up. I need to do that sometime.
Yeah, the inside, it's a buffet. It's, you have to get reservations
We need
usually.
a buffet
but
here.
It's, yeah.
Like, that'd be cool.
Some of the best
Like
food.
cast
There's
services.
one in
right.
Storytellers.
No, I mean in Geeks Corner.
Like in this room.
Oh,
Like
yes.
as we're waiting here,
Yes.
Walk in the room,
Just
grab
have
things
trays.
onto
We'll
plates.
just-
yeah, like, that
But
would
the train tracks need to go like all around.
around
serving
To
They
dishes.
can
bring
bring
the
us
food.
food.
Yes.
I know we're going a little over, but I have a question for you.
fire away.
Did you met up with one of our fans? Did
Yes,
did that happen?
Mikey.
So
Yeah,
my
talk about
question,
meeting up with Mikey.
my
He's
question,
watching it now.
and
Did
I've been wanting to ask this.
Okay.
Is what is Mikey really liking?
6 days he's been planning this.
Yes, that's been in my mind
Or
since
more.
6 o'clock today. What?
This is going to be odd to say it the way I'm saying it because I know he's watching. But
Go
Mikey it was tons of fun to hang out with him.
Cool.
So I had a blast. We did a lot of different stuff. Hollywood Studios and Epcot.
Nice.
And
Murray really likey.
You have to change your Twitter handle to Murray really liking.
It's okay.
Out of respect.
Yes.
So anyway, well, there's more articles going up on DAPs pretty much every day. It seems like you're really punching these things out. So
Well, it's going to keep going.
So definitely check out these articles. They're a lot of fun. There's some videos that are going up as well from Florida that are a lot of fun. And we'll continue posting college band videos throughout the summer, as we always do, and some other fun stuff too. But we are way over time, so we are running out. And with that, we will see you around the corner.
Geek out.